Hello and welcome back to another video here in the LEGO Room. I hope you are well. Today is a very exciting day, but one I've been putting off because I was really hoping by this point we would have all of the official LEGO images for the LEGO Harry Potter sets that are coming out in January. We do only have one, and we do have a little bit of information as well, so I thought I would share it with you today. But if you're a LEGO Harry Potter fan, make sure you hit the subscribe button because all of the images for the sets coming out in January will precede this video within the next week or two, I am sure. Today, however, I want to talk about the one set that we do have the LEGO license images for that will end up being the images on the lego.com website, and that is for set number 76459, and this is Hagrid and Harry's Privet Drive Escape. Now this set was originally supposed to clock in at $20 US and £18 here in the UK, and I'd originally thought, and I've talked about how we're moving so far away from price per piece that it's just not going to be a thing anymore. At 124 pieces it would probably not feel like terrific value. However, with these images, I've got to say, I think this looks like it's going to be fantastic value. You're going to get 4 minifigs for what is originally supposed to be £18 here in the UK. It'll probably be £20. In my opinion, I just think that's the way it's going to go. It reminds me very much of the Dueling Club from last year, where you got 4 minifigures, including Harry, and some sort of extra bits in there, the rubberized cape of Gilderoy Lockhart. I'm thinking of things like that, as well as the small build. This one looks really good. You can get 2 different types of Death Eater there, along with Hagrid and of course a Harry as well. With that motorcycle and sidecar build, I think this looks really good value, and I'll be quite happy to pay the £20 for it should it end up being £20 when it does release on January the 1st. I also want to take a second just to talk about how good looking the box artwork appears to be for this set, and if you've seen some of the other sort of leaked grainy images of some of the other sets as well, I think these look fantastic with these sort of royal navy, midnight navy colours along with that gold trim. I think it looks fantastic, very fitting for a 25th anniversary set, that is for sure. There is of course the added benefit that you can of course add it to the Privet Drive set from last year as well. You've already got some of the signpost and shrubbery on the side, and you could add the sort of Hagrid's car to the very side of it. I know you'd be mixing films, but we're already mixing films there with Privet Drive, with the Ford Angler, and then the Azkaban scene above it as well. So yeah, a bit of playability there, something to add to a current scene. So yeah, some good images there. You pretty much know what you're going to get. It's a small build. As I joked last year, it's a Harry Potter battle pack build, and you're very much getting 2 battle pack figures from good and bad there. And I do think that whilst it's not quite in the spirit of me doing a Death Eater battle pack as I spoke about last year, it kind of is the same thing. It's 2 Death Eaters versus Hagrid and Harry, and yeah, I really like the look of it. I think that even at £20, and let's hope it is £18, that would be great, but $20 US, I think it looks fantastic value. I'm really excited about this. It's one of 2 or 3 that I've seen from the preliminary images of the sets coming out on January that I will be grabbing, along with of course the Love Good House, and hopefully we'll have an image of that, a proper image of that, in a week or so's time. A little bit of extra information as well, including something I touched on about what they might do for the 25th anniversary over the next year or so in 2026, and it looks as though one of the things we're going to be getting for the 25th anniversary is little Patronus minifigures, and we already know that 2 of these are going to be coming in the January sets from what it looks like. For a start, you're going to get Lupin's Wolf in the Hospital Wing set that is due to come out, and I've covered this in the January video, so if you want to know about these sets without seeing the images, you can go and check that video out. And also Hermione's Otter is also going to turn up in the Cauldron set by the looks of things, so we know they're going to get 2 Patronuses. It looks as though there's going to be 6 Patronuses that we sort of know of at the moment that are going to turn up in these sets. Tiny sort of translucent blue minifigures that are going to turn up in some of these sets throughout 2026. And I'm just going to refer back to the sort of stag from a couple of years ago, which I'm actually using for a Harry Potter mock at the moment, so stay tuned for that because it's very exciting. One that'll probably be done within the next month or so, hopefully. Not going to put too much pressure on myself to get it done. I don't think it's going to look too much like this. It will have that sort of look. It's going to be blue, translucent. I don't know if it's going to be quite as sparkly. They're very, from what I can see, small in these preliminary images. They're very small, and very sort of cleaner, a bit shinier. I think that's what we're going to look at. I'm trying to describe it at this point, and quite frankly, hopefully we're going to see the images within the next week or so, and you can be sure you'll see them here on the channel when we do finally get them. What do you think of this news? What do you think of these images? I think this is a set I'm going to end up getting on January the 1st, along with the Lovegood House, and maybe one or two of us will see about that when I do get the images for you guys. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Of course, please do keep it kind, keep it respectful, do respect each other's opinion. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned, because there's going to be plenty of Lego Harry Potter stuff coming up in this space over the next couple of weeks and months. It's a very exciting time as we move into the new year, the 25th year of Lego Harry Potter, and the last year that we've got of Lego Harry Potter licensing as things stand just before that HBO show. So but lots to be excited about. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the very next video. Bye.